to live. Hello and welcome to Roll Call. I just had to get us away from that terrible not matched up playlist with this setting. That kind of music goes very much along with our Slivers of Fate campaign, which you can check out on Friday nights, but not so much with DC by Night, so we'll make sure that that gets fixed for next time. Before I go into my spiel about everything, if I could just have my players go ahead and talk about themselves for a minute. Players, please talk about yourselves.
Eris, you first.
Okay. I am Eris Von Jabberwock, heir to the Jabberwock name. I am a horse girl VTuber who streams on Twitch under Eris Von Jabberwock, and you can also find me on Twitter at Eriwalk.
Good morning, afternoon, evening. I'm Fenwick the Demon Moose, and I stream on Twitch, and I'm also on Twitter at Fenwick in this campaign chronicle, I am playing Lucian the Malkavian. One of the Malkavians.
Hey, I mean, we're all Malkavians. The other people just haven't realized it yet. Tell me I'm wrong.
They're in denial.
Exactly. Hi, by the way, I'm Junie Von Esch, captain of the Browncoat Nation, because everyone else has a very fancy and shiny title. I thought I'd just add one of my own. Why not? You can find me pretty much on the internet because that's where I live. Between Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and here. Oh my God, I'm here. How did I get here? Fucking VAs. Anyhow, hi, I'm playing Erin, the Malkavian, the other one.
All right, Katie.
Hi, I'm Katie. I play Rini, the Salubre, possibly adopted Rose. We'll find out either today or next week. You can find me on TikTok on k.k.novacarthur. You can follow me there. I put in little snippets or little paragraphs of like certain works I'm working on. This week I'm posting a fiction on my college story.
All right. Kerrick.
Hi, I'm Kerrick the Painter, and I play Cassius the Gangrel. You can find me on Instagram at Kerrick_the_painter, where recently I just finished Ragnar Blackmane.
All right. Turtle.
Hi, I'm Star's Horde. And I'm Star. Star the Shimmer, Crown Princess to the Crystal Kingdom. I am a Unicorn Princess VTuber that plays anything and everything that she wants. You can catch me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Stardust_Shimmer, where I just broke my hiatus yesterday. And I play Lily, the gorgeous and definitely not annoying Toreador.
And I'm Psymerc. You can find me on all social media at Psymerc. You can also catch me right here on Fridays playing some D&D. You can also catch me at the RPG table on Saturday nights playing a certain bloodthirsty Samisi over there, along with Junie Von Esch, who's the storyteller over there for Chicago by Night. But tonight is Vampire Night. Everybody ready to be vampires? Yeah? Everybody got their fangs?
Right.
Everybody got their Capri Suns? We're all good to go?
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Delicious.
over the last week, some people have been doing some stuff. We're going to start with Cassius. Cassius, you've spent the last week getting better acclimated with this city, and after requesting to stay with Lucian, who said you could stay at his haven, you roamed a bit around the city to get your bearings, and met with some of the local gangrel who showed you more in-depth boundary lines of their hunting territories. You also took some time to spend following up with that trail of blood that led to the bus station. You managed to find out where the bus is for that route, and that they're stationed somewhere in Foggy Bottom. Rini, over the last week you've been staying with Erin, and you decided, you know what, you're gonna get a phone because you are attempting to be a little bit social and meeting all these new kindred. It might be a good idea to have a phone. So you went out to do that. You also took a brief visit to the DC Zoo and spent some time looking at the red pandas. While you were there, a very rat-like Nosferatu approached you and introduced herself as Kali. And the two of you walked the zoo together talking about animals and kept the conversation pretty light as she seemed pretty shy. Deciding to go back to the crime scene, you also learned about 2 witnesses in the area at the time of the supposed killings. There was a hedge fund manager and a jogger. The manager who had found the remains and the jogger who believed she heard screaming. You do make sure to wipe their memories following that conversation. Annette, you've taken some time to upload some new photos of, to your followers online, who of course just leave you with glowing reviews of your fashion choices. But you've also taken the leap of formally introducing yourself to the Camarilla court and offering aid to their cause. You'd very briefly met with the newly proclaimed prince, Adrian Wells of Clan Ventru, who says he appreciates your pledged support to the Camarilla and looks forward to seeing what you can do for them. He also agrees that helping with these gruesome slayings would be a fine place to start. Liliana, this life is new to you, and a bit exhilarating, but also terrifying. And with everything going on, you decide, for safety, that you are going to purchase a firearm. So you do just that. The rest of the time, you spend some time doing baby kindred training sessions, both with Aaron as well as with your sire. But you also get to spend some time at the opera nightclub with your sire in between these lessons and have a fun evening of dancing. And while you're there, you overhear a bit of a conversation between 2 of your own clan about something about a meeting of sorts happening over this weekend. Lucian, after allowing Cassius to crash at your place, you decide to ask Jameson to help you get a better grip on your obfuscate abilities. He introduces you to a fun game he likes to play called Torment Your Friends, where the 2 of you stalk friendly kindred throughout the week while playing relatively harmless pranks. You also spend some time noting things in the cobweb, putting out some bits of information, along with some songs, specifically the Hamsterdams, much to the chagrin of the local Malk population. In retaliation to Aaron throwing out certain songs like Dumb Ways to Die. Lucian also picks up some specialty ammunition and decides to attempt to make some friends with some local Tremere, though he figures he can always find them at the Chantry in the Octagon Museum of Washington, D.C. He does hear about a group of younger Tremere who like to meet up at the L. Ron Hubbard house on the weekends for study group and to play Call of Cthulhu. Aaron, you've had quite the week. Between babysitting Pinkie Pie and Sapphire, you've also been trying to keep up with your standard affairs, but you do find time during the week to get a little bit more information on the killings. We do have a Table Hydrate Redemption. Thank you so much for that. You learn through police reports that they believe that there was 4 victims in total, but it's a little hard to tell because, well, they were just in pieces. But they figure about 4 victims in total. Based off of lab work, they all seem young, fit individuals, probably in their mid-20s. They had also gathered that these individuals were celebrating with some beers after a late-night basketball game. The witness who found what remained of the bodies stumbled across a scene after walking home from a late-night business meeting. The scene was pretty gruesome, and it appears the bodies had literally been ripped apart. Another witness had thought she had heard screaming coming from the direction of the crime scene as she was out for a jog, and thought she saw something run from the scene at an incredible pace. After digging some information from the coroner's office, what remained of the victims was mere body parts, torn and shredded with several pieces missing. Initial police reports are indicating some sort of animal attack, albeit most likely by a pack of some sorts. The initial suspect is a pack of coyote-wolf hybrids that have been rumored to be wandering the DC's more natural habitats, but they have no confirmation of this yet. So, as the week has gone by, as people have learned different things, and as we come to sundown on Sunday night in Washington, D.C., we are going to start things off at Aaron's house. Hello, Aaron. And as whoever is staying there, I would like you 3 to give me rouse checks, please.
Who is staying at my place, by the way?
I know Rini is.
Okay.
Liliana would also be staying there.
Oh, I would be?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So much for your marble.
Shit.
I have a feeling Liliana was forced to sleep on the couch. I don't know how
You
many
know?
servants you have.
Well, let's just put. You know what? I'm gonna roll. Give me a second. Hold on. Okay,
Question,
I have enough.
how many
go ahead.
dice do I do for arousal check?
1. Just 1. You're going to tell me whether you fail or succeed. If you fail, you get a little hungrier.
Pass.
Pass.
Good.
I get hungry.
Cool.
So-
The baby's hungry.
Too bad. Not my problem. That's her sires. I think first off, the whole week would be making sure Reenie's room was whatever color they wanted,
Mm.
and was as comfortable as a uh, resource Doc could possibly provide. For the child, I would have done more decorating in the shall we say, the slight more pastel-y baby color mixed in with pink, blue, green, and yellow. And kind of just splashed it on the walls. And then made like this kind of like gray carpeting that complements well with all of the pastels, and given her a day bed with little kind of like the netting that comes down to kind of give it kind of like that new kind of vampire-y look. Like, you're a kid, this is the kid room, enjoy.
I'm conflicted on whether I hate it or love it.
Making sure that all of the IKEA furniture matches and gives kind of this young little kind of kid look, but still kind of, you're slightly adult and you can make some decisions, but just not everything. And I'm the boss of you.
I both hate and love this.
Good.
I would say it'd be slightly pulling teeth with Reen because she's just grateful for having a room and a place, so she's like doesn't want to intrude. So I can
Oh
hear.
no, you can. I spend no expense on you. You get what you want. You're nice. You did not insult my car. You did not insult my house. But when you find Erin right now, she's playing the Old Republic and yelling at the damn Sith to fucking die at the edge of my lightsaber.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah,
Not wrong.
sounds good.
Jedi forever.
I'm trying to think. I'm gonna say this might be normal for Erin. So Reenie's not too worried or concerned or not knowing what to do because she's been there for almost a week.
See here, you punk ass bitch! You need to fucking die.
What
She'll just
the-
kind of like shoot. Pew-pew-pew.
Yeah,
Yes, you gotta pew pew while you're pew pewing.
You're making pew pew noises.
Yes, I'm totally making pew pew. Okay.
You're
If
making
Lauren
pew
can't
pew
do it,
noises
I
with a lightsaber. Is that
Well,
correct?
she's trying to do the lightsaber thing, but then she switches off to a
like,
gun.
vroom, vroom.
Yes.
It's
Zoom,
it's
zoom,
more the
pew,
vroom,
pew.
vroom.
I think
There
it's
you go.
funnier if you're going like pew pew pew.
I
That's
can totally
just
do
me.
that too.
That's just
If
me.
Laura Dern could do it while she was filming the movie, I can do it while I'm swinging a lightsaber. This is fine.
That's fair. That's fair.
Come at me.
Are you okay?
Yeah, hold on. This trash has to feel my motherfucking pain. You
Reenie is sitting
asshole!
on Reenie's sitting on the couch watching this, watching the TV, just like amazed.
Just staring in disbelief. Just
What?
No, she just like wonders. She's like, "This is amazing," and then
She'll
get to watch this often.
Pew! Ah! Oh, wait, hold on. I hate climbing missions. Okay. We're good.
As you're sitting there watching Erin yell vulgarities and go pew pew at the screen, Liliana gets a text on her phone from her sire, basically stating that he and your grandsire will be there in about an hour to discuss the potential new Toreador.
Okay. I will text him back. Okay, Daddy. Did you bring flowers?
He will simply respond with, "Please make sure she's ready."
Okay. With 10 Y's at the end.
Okay.
There's a deer standing right at my window, literally staring at me.
It knows.
It knows.
So what I'm hearing is
Renie
that
is
Fen
saying-
is actually a gangrel, like
Yeah,
IRL. Okay.
basically.
That's true.
A little bit. Rooney is showing Erin her new phone, which is a very old flip phone. She's just very excited as she got it.
Ooh, can I see that really quick?
And she
Cool.
hands it to her.
And she'll turn around and with technology and int, because we're gonna spice this up and add into it, she's gonna totally crypt the code right then and there. So it's 4 int 2.
I got it from a really nice lady from she was handing out phones a lot.
I You know, I bet. Hold on a minute. That is 6 successes to to totally re-encrypt the code of the phone and to make it completely secure.
Yeah, that'll do it. As you just very quickly take care of that.
That phrase
Hey,
made me
you
die
take it-
inside, and it's fine.
You take care of that.
Wait,
Yeah. Oh,
there,
go
try
ahead.
it now. Try your phone now.
Okay, Rini turns on, like, tries her phone, turns it on.
It's super fast. It's encrypted, so
Ooh.
it's
Oh,
like
thank you.
it's kind of like a smartphone, but not really a smartphone. She only does as much as she can with the tag, but at the same time, it's like pretty and shiny.
Why do you have a flip? This isn't 2003.
Yeah, and it's called slow tech. Therefore, the Inquisition can't hack her phone and become a liability.
The Inquisition can hack phones. I just stare at my
Yeah.
shiny new
How do you think the Inquisition found
iPhone
out about
8.
a whole bunch of kindred? They hacked Shreknak, and they found out a whole bunch of kindred shit, brought down Vienna, and that's why the Camarilla has a very hard stance about technology.
I'm just gonna slowly hide my phone in my pocket.
I would tell you to keep the Bluetooth off because if you leave the Bluetooth on, anyone can get into your phone. Your contacts.
Hey, what
Everything.
music? What about my music?
You ever heard of was it an iPod?
iPod?
Yeah.
I
Oh, I
can't
heard
be
about those.
caught with that shit.
Well, you're gonna have to be caught with something else than that. She'll pull out her little Zoom thing. Dude, I can hold like 50,000 songs on here.
I was wondering if someone was going to bring up Zune.
Yes. I own those.
Is there
never- oh,
Spotify on that?
I can make Spotify go on it. It's called hacking. It's called redoing and reintegrating technology to make it work for you within its parameters.
You can get Spotify to work on a Zune. You probably there's probably an award out there for that.
Oh, Aaron, do I have your number in my phone, or is that
Yeah.
okay to have it?
No, I
Thank
put
you.
it. I work off of burners, but the phone
Mhm.
number always stays the same. I just chuck the phone and save the SIM card.
Oh, okay.
But yes, you have my phone number.
Oh, thank you.
So, what are you guys doing? And do we have anything to do today? Because otherwise, I'm sitting here playing my fucking video game.
Oh yeah, Daddy and Grandma are coming today, so
So your sire and your grandsire
yes.
are coming here.
Yeah, for the
When are they
see
gonna be
if
here?
Rini could be a
When?
when? Soon.
When? How soon is soon?
Did he specify
He said an hour.
an hour?
Pinkie Pie, go into the shower. I want you to shower like it's the last day of your life, to the point where your skin is like red. Okay,
Oh,
don't ask
okay.
questions. Just do it. I have
Alright.
a dress for you. I have thought ahead of this. Thank God I know your measurements. I've gotten a beautiful dress for you, nice shoes, and I'm going to turn your hair into something that is origami related.
Oh,
And makeup and shit.
can I keep my hat on?
I got you. I really got you on this. No worries. I have turned around and I got you a hat that will fit the outfit. You'll look great.
Oh,
I want to
can
help with this.
No worries. You will look gorgeous. You won't even recognize yourself.
All right.
Okay?
So, Rini nervously go upstairs and go take a shower, but she's like, a lot of things are going in her head.
All right. While
certain-
you go do that, for Lucian and Cassius, as you both wake up, can you both give me rouse checks as well?
Pass.
Let's pass.
All right. So yes, the both of you wake up in Lucian's Haven.
Oh, man. I wasn't a morning person before, and now I'm not an evening person. Oh, boy. Okay. What do we got going on today? I just blanked on who I am. Lucian. There we go. like 4 character names run through my head. Lucian is going to do a general check of like he's gonna check the news on the net because he is actually a tech person.
All right. Yeah, you check the news. Not really too much going on, although there is a lot of coverage about some weird spy balloons being shot down over the country. Quite a significant amount of coverage on that. That's primarily what the news is currently about. Outside of that, it doesn't seem like anything local really catches your attention too much.
Yeah, I mean, as all right, he's doing it. Of course, he's humming Linkin Park now.
Yes, as Linkin Park's By Myself comes over the cobweb.
He's like, maybe her taste isn't that bad after all. At least it's not Dumb Ways to Die. That was that one did suck. Yeah, Lucian's gonna head out into the general, living area, see if Cassius is up, and otherwise he's just gonna go for a bit of a stroll.
Yeah, Cass would definitely be up by this point. Nope. Morning, good evening to you. Wherever you.
Yeah. Sorry, what did you say?
No, just go say whatever you prefer.
I mean, evening, I guess. Yeah. Anything you get from anything on your plate? I don't know what y'all get up to, really. Don't pay attention too much.
And not much. We tried to track down that lead on the bus. Managed to get a general idea where it's at, but that's about it.
And where is that?
It is hidden, or they get based somewhere in Foggy Downs, correct?
Foggy Bottom.
Foggy Bottom. I will get this right.
Oh, you're fine.
It's now somewhere in Foggy Bottom. Not quite sure exactly where, but something.
Right. Okay. Well, guess it's better than nothing. That narrows it down a tiny bit. Could go take a look around there just in case something stands out. I highly doubt it, but never hurts to find out.
Nope, can't hurt at all.
Until it does.
Well, then we cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hopefully not. I don't want to deal with that again.
Yeah.
All right. So while you guys plan to go to Foggy Bottom, we're gonna shift over. Annette, you wake up. Please give me a rouse check.
You got it. That would be a fail.
Okay, so you get a little bit hungrier. Go ahead and mark one on your hunger box.
Got it.
You wake up in the morning, and as you, or I'm sorry, in the morning, in the evening, and as you do, you hear a slight knock on your door.
I get up from my massive clothes on the bed and shuffle over to the door.
Yeah, you get up, you go to the door.
Who is it?
As you ask who is it, you don't get a response.
I peek through the peephole on the door.
You do not see anyone.
Finding that strange, I decide to just open the door a little bit.
You open the door a little bit, and as you do, you'll see that there's a small envelope, at the base of the door. It seems to fall over when you open it.
I reach down and pick it up, examining the outside of the envelope, trying to see if I can find who it's from.
As you look at it, you'll notice that it is addressed to your online name.
Oh.
And no indication of a return address or anything else.
I poke my head out into the hallway, kind of taking left and right glances before heading back inside.
Yeah. You go back inside, you don't see anybody out in the hallway.
And I sit down and I open the envelope.
You open the envelope to see what looks to be like a handwritten letter. And as you read it, it says, "Roses are blue, violets are red. My heart is black, but at least it's not dead."
Another letter from one of them, isn't it? I crumple up the paper and throw it in the trash.
All right. You do that.
Another one's found where I live. I take my phone and start to just browse through the internet, seeing news either in fashion or just what's going on in the city. Also checking my account to see if maybe I can see anyone may have sent me something online as well.
As you check your accounts, you do get a couple of messages, but nothing outside of the standard norm. Most of them are asking about the outfits that you've put up photos for this week, like where you got them or if they were custom made. Some of them are just general things, just saying, like bot promotions, that kind of thing. Some of them are general conversations that you've had back and forth with some of your fans. As you kind of browse around online, you do learn about an upcoming fashion night at a club called Fallout. The fashion is kind of right up the goth alternative kind of alley of things. That's coming up in the next couple of weeks. As far as that goes, you don't really see anything that would like be indicative of the letter or anything like that. That's about it.
I'll have to make note of that fashion event coming up. Wouldn't be wise for me not to attend.
Yep.
I really wish that Stalker could at least face me in person. Now I would have had a meal tonight. I set down my phone and start to put together my outfit.
All right. You put together your outfit for the day, and get yourself ready. While that's going on, as Rini finishes up her shower, for Rini, Aaron, and Liliana, as you guys are helping Rini get ready. Anything particular that you're putting her in?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. We are getting her in what is Erin still remembers the whole couture thing, so we've got her in a lovely purple Givenchy with matching heels, with matching clutch purse, matching hair accessory to hide the hair issue, and we're doing lovely spiral curls down. It's a lovely makeup palette that shows off her wonderful, gently pale face. However, the smoky eye popped in with purple coloring, and it gives her this even though it's a monochromatic purple look, it sparkles, it shines. There are Swarovski crystals in and out of the beanie that is made, and she just looks, Also, Erin puts on a nice, Coach suit so she can at least be presentable.
You know,
Fuck Toreadors.
I had my doubts, but
Your doubts?
looks absolutely gorgeous on you.
Never doubt when I have to make sure I'm making an impression. Ever. I still remember them. I still remember doing the thing, even though I totally love my plaid. I totally love my beanie. I like to walk around with, a whole bunch of baseballs and shit, baseball bats and shit. I still remember. Damn.
You've earned a little bit of respect from Lily. Just a tad.
A little.
Just a tad.
A little.
Just a tad.
This is
A
setting me
tad.
back 4 months for clothing.
Just a tad.
Yeah, your sire could float me some green. That'd be great.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, a couple band note would be nice because that dress in and of itself, I haggled down from $2,050 down to about $500, and that's only because I did not take out the baseball bat to hit him upside the head.
Quite a steal. Quite a steal.
Well, I would have done the $5 discount, but people were watching.
What do you think, Rini?
Rini is like looking at the mirror, kind of stunned of like how the outcome of what she looks like is right now. From usually dirty, baggy clothes. She just
You don't
was
even
kind of
recognize yourself, do you?
Rags to riches.
no. I don't. Thank you.
Mhm.
I appreciate it.
I bought you a whole new
Didn't have any-
wardrobe. Well, this week because you needed it. I'm sorry. Dirt does not become you. It's not a makeup accessory. As a Malkavian, this does not. This works much better than the whole "I want to be hobo" life.
I agree.
So you got Levi's. You got some really nice pop culture T-shirts. Band T-shirts. I did throw a couple of very vintage and very nice plaids because we all love vintage. And then I bought hair accessories and shit because I know how you're kind of like a wackadoodle with your hair. So I kind of wanted to give you some clips and some scrunchies and so that you could turn around and utilize this as you like to do things.
I thank you.
Just be great in everyone's face and that will be my repayment.
Okay. Can't help it but feeling a bit nervous. Seeing another
Pie.
sire.
Pinkie Pie. Just
Yeah.
be you.
Okay.
Deep breath. Let it out. Now you are Pinkie Pie, the best fucking adoptive Toreador that you can fucking be. And nobody can tell you otherwise. Be amazing. Feel it. Be the bad bitch you are. I saw this on a TikTok. It's amazing. And just pop them with all of the awesomeness that you are. You got this. Deep down inside, that beast is going, I gotta work my bitch. Work it. Do the things. You feel it? Do you feel it deep down right there? Right there,
Yes.
right there.
As you guys are having a little pep talk, a car pulls up outside. And you hear the engine cut off.
Oh, shit. All right. Well,
Oh,
I
let's
can't
get
pep
on.
talk you anymore.
Okay.
Why don't you go say hi to your parent, grandparent? Just please, whatever you do, please do not open the door, drop down, and suck a stick. Please, just make sure they're in and close the door first before you do anything. I would greatly appreciate it.
Oh, we always do this in private. Always in private, honey.
Oh, good, because I do not want this in my living room.
As
I
you
mean, if
hear
we
a
did it in
sharp
public, we'd
rap
have.
on the door.
Your turn to go, Lil. Have fun.
I mean, if we did it in public, then people would have to pay to see. So I'll
There's
go
some
over to
things
the
in my
door
life
and
I
open
will
it.
never spend money on.
You open it to see a very tall, leggy blonde. As you open the door, she's wearing a very dark blue dress that comes up to just below the knees, but is very low cut. And her hair is somewhat done up like a little bit of like a rockabilly style. As you recognize your grandsire.
I've seen her before, right?
Yes, yes, you have.
Oh, hey. The Toreador to be is inside.
Wonderful. She kind of like looks you up and down. You look nice. She'll turn back. Cyrus, hurry up. As she'll walk in. And your sire will walk in behind her. He just kind of gives you like a very, very quick like peck on the cheek.
I'll give him a little flirtatious smile. Just
As the two of them come in. And immediately, for Aaron, you kind of notice this Toreador woman looking around your home, just quietly looking at things.
Aaron will come down. I sent you what she looks like.
Got it.
She'll come down and go, Primogen, glad to see you.
It's very nice to see you as well.
I can get
I-
Rainy. Are you ready, or do you want something or need something?
Oh, I'm quite all right, really. I just wanted to say thank you so much for handling this. She looks at Cyrus. Situation. It's been a
Mhm.
great help. Yes, I would very much like to meet Rini. As she kind of like takes a seat on your couch.
Aaron just nods, turns around, walks over to Rini's room, knocks on it and says, "They're ready to see you. Ready to come out?"
Yes. Rainy takes a deep breath, and then opens the door, comes out.
Bad bitch.
And she just kind of walk towards in the living room where they're at.
Yeah. You walk in and immediately you just kind of get this sense of like everything about you is being judged right now. You don't need to do a roll for that. She's not hiding it whatsoever. She's eyeing you hard from head to toe. And kind of gives a very like curt smile. As she says, You're more interesting than I expected, actually.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's nice to meet you.
It's wonderful to meet you as well. Please take a seat.
Rainy takes one of the seats.
As at this point, Cyrus will kind of like grab Liliana's hand and kind of pull her off into a little bit of another room.
Oh,
You not do this shit in my house.
Hey, I didn't say they were. You all insinuated.
No, fuck you.
You
Doors
in-
are closed, my friend.
I didn't say that's what was happening, okay? Jeez.
Malka's
Calm
going.
down.
You just can't have conversations away from my house. You didn't have permission. What do you know?
As Cyrus pulls Liliana into another room, he'll just kind of look at you. You doing okay?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, it's a little hard seeing as everybody kind of sees me as a problem, but I'm managing.
That's my fault, really. I'm the
It's
reason
all
why
right.
you're seen as a problem.
I'll try to make sure that I'm seen less as a problem.
Is there anything I can get for you to make things easier?
I mean, several things, but I think I've kind of been skimping out on some ear accessories, if you know what I mean.
Well, I can definitely get you ear accessories. But why don't you get me a list?
Of course. And
Uh,
I'll just quickly type some things out and then send it through text.
Yep. Meanwhile, back in the other room, after she sort of like, looks Rini up and down, she's going to actually turn her attention to Aaron. Um, so, Aaron, I
Who's that?
hear that Miss Rini here has been staying with you for the past week.
Yep. This is like the border for people that need homes or correction or guidance, apparently.
Well, tell me, how has she been as a house guest?
Oh, she's actually been quite delightful.
No
be honest.
issues?
None that I can think of. It's more of catching her up to date on stuff, letting her in with a 411 about the whole cam situation, a little bit of history. Other than that, nah, actually. I take her out for feedings and everything. She's a fucking pro. No problem. I mean, if I had a problem, trust me, I'd be fucking voicing it. I'm not.
Very well. Rini, you're about how old?
90.
About 90. All right. And you have no idea who your sire is?
No.
Tell me, what would make you want to be one of us?
Well, I when I was trying to look into a little bit more, I was really fascinated on how well you guys appreciate the arts and fashion and um just like music and everything. And I think that'd be a great way for me to learn and be up to date to this world and stuff.
Hmm. So you have appreciation for the finer arts.
Oh yes.
Do you do anything yourself?
I sew. Sometimes I make clothes. They're not very good all the way. I just make shirts and jeans, but if I've been given a pattern, I can probably make it.
Now, when it comes to your capabilities, how confident are you?
Pretty confident. I try to make sure that if I'm not sure of doing anything, I don't track attention to it. Because I don't want anybody to notice me on like breaking one of the rules, and I'll try not to break one of the rules anyway. But I'm confident on my abilities.
Hmm. Well, so far from what I'm seeing, you definitely give me something to work with. I mean, you look gorgeous right now.
Thank you.
But it's not always about looks.
Just get rid of the door.
It's not how you feel.
Sorry,
how you
out of
look.
character.
Just get her through the door.
In
That's
character.
all you need. Thank you for the gift subs. It's more deep than that. And I hope that maybe under the proper guidance, you can find what that would mean to you to really be a Toreador.
Mhm.
So I'm willing to accept.
Oh, thank you.
Considering, looking at Aaron, considering everything that your host is doing for us, and considering the mannerisms that I'm seeing from you now. However, I fully expect that I don't hear any disappointing news about you.
Oh no, Aaron can vouch. I'd never want to cause trouble. I always try to stay out of trouble.
This is true. She's even been known to actually get me out of trouble, which is weird. I haven't had that before.
A little
Hmm.
bit.
Well,
The
Aaron, you
only
do have a
plan is
habit of getting in
girl.
trouble.
Look, when I gotta break shit, I gotta break shit. It's just right there in front of me. And you know who I associate with. So unfortunately, there are some times when common sense has to be pulled out of their holsters and applied to the situation. This is not my fault.
Yes, your common sense. I've heard quite a bit about that.
Like to say they are pulled both in their holster and they are not on me. I have dressed appropriately. You're welcome.
Anyway, Miss Reaney, I will be checking in from time to time on your progress, but as long as I hear nothing negative or no disruptions, as far as I'm concerned, there's nothing to say that we can't accept you into our clan.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's an honor. Thank you.
Of course. Now, Aaron, I understand that you took my grandchild to a crime scene last week.
Yeah. Let's just put you this way. I was told I had to go. I had Sapphire and Pinkie Pie. I asked them if they were okay with everything. They said yes. But I'm telling you this. They were good. They were okay. They were not caught. Nobody questioned them. Nobody saw them.
I heard it was quite bloody.
Oh,
Did
fucking yeah.
did
4 or 5 people
the
torn to
young
shreds.
one handle herself?
Apparently, she finds blood pretty.
Oh,
Yeah, she said she just finds it really fascinating.
I said, if it gets on your clothes, because I know how you are about your appearances, is this going to upset you? And she said, no, she actually likes blood being splattered on her. She finds the artistic sense of it fascinating. Her words. I didn't know she knew big words, but I was going with this.
well, I'm glad to hear that she's coming into her own then.
Oh, good. So are you going to gently take her to train her to be the proper Toreador that she needs to be? Or is she going to be here for a while longer, and I will be gently exposing her to the milk sense of mind? Because I have to. That or I could go gangrel a bruja.
Mhm. While
have-
those all sound like fascinating prospects,
I did buy her a couple asps in case she's got to defend herself.
I think another week here will work. Provided
Boy.
that this whole situation gets handled.
So making her room, who do I expense the paint and the fabric and the furniture and all that shit to?
She'll reach into a little clutch bag and hand you a business card. Just contact my secretary. They'll make sure you get reimbursed.
Okay, so my secretary calls your secretary,
Yes.
and then we just exchange information and all that shit.
Yes.
Good.
Well, as she stands up, Reaney, welcome to the family.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Cyrus is where Liliana is. As she's texting Cyrus an extensive list of desires.
Yes.
He sort of snaps up a little bit. I better go.
All right. I'll see you later.
As they leave, And as Cyrus shuts the door behind him, he will look at all three of you and just blow each of you an individual kiss. And shut the door.
There's your kiss. There you are.
Meanwhile, as they leave, over onto Cassius and Lucian. As you guys make your way over to Foggy Bottom.
Yeah, like Lucian is being a bit on the careful side. So, oh, hey, tracking. Are you gonna cooperate? No. Okay. That's cool. That's fine. I'll figure that out. Anyways, Lucian will grab his Mossberg and hide it in the trunk. And just as he's doing it, just sort of says to he says to Cassius, okay, look. Red ammo for Sabat, silver ammo for Guru, black ammo for everyone else.
No, yeah, no worries.
You got it, right?
Yep.
Red.
Got it. And he'll actually make a show of reloading and getting the weapon set as needed, and does a quick glance over just to make sure everything is all set, and gets an idea of where the site's set.
Yeah, and like you'll notice that the boxes of ammo are labeled fuck Sabat, fuck Guru, and fuck SI, respectively. And then he goes, okay, so this is going in the back, just hidden in the back of the trunk. If we need it, it's there. Let's hope we don't need it. Let's go.
Absolutely. Move behind and make sure that the ammo's there and it's tucked away so it's not obvious, but it's also in a area that they can get to it if something should happen.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. This is like hidden in like where the spare tire would be.
Yeah.
He tossed that and stuck it all in there. Yeah. So yeah, let's head down to Soggy Bottom.
All right. You guys head south from Lucian's Haven. Pretty far south. Not quite all the way to the White House. But about roughly towards the R Street area. And if you guys could just give me wits and streetwise.
So, what's it street?
Mm-hmm.
Rousing wits. Pass.
It's going to be 2 successes.
Also 2 successes.
Okay. It's not too hard to find the bus station that's in here as you guys begin driving around Foggy Bottom. You know that most of like the southern Foggy Bottom area is where you're getting closer to the capital. So you know more around that area is going to be more like professional buildings, museums, that kind of thing. So you guys tend to stick to more of like the northern part of Foggy Bottom, where you guys do eventually come across to a large bus park area where a lot of the buses get stationed when it's not in use along M Street.
All right. Well, did you get any more insight beyond just beyond this area? No, you said you didn't have much, but anything.
Afraid not. Haven't been to DC for a while, so kind of relearning everything. but at the same time he's answering, Cass is gonna be keeping an eye out around, looking for anyone paying attention or keeping an eye out or anything of that nature.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring up heightened senses now.
Okay.
That extra.
Where you guys are, as you guys are looking at this bus terminal, you'll see there are like a couple of guards. They just look like regular security. There is also what appears to be a small building where it looks like somebody's stationed inside, as far as like at the front of the gate for the bus terminal.
Is it
Is it? Do you think it's normal for bus stations to be guarded? Because I don't know.
imagine depends on the kind of security they have, which I'm actually trying to see what kind of like look around for security cameras or what kind of
Yeah, I was about to
security
say
they
I
might
want to.
have.
Give me wits and awareness.
Okay. Just double check. Yeah. Okay.
Not great, but it's not terrible. It's 2 successes.
Okay.
At least it wasn't any failures on the hunger dice, so I got that going for me.
5 successes.
Okay. So as Cassius is looking around, you spot a security camera, kind of overlooking where that little like building is just sort of generally like looking at the entrance of it. And then you spot it. It looks like there's 2 guards, just kind of like standing, talking, having some cigarettes, in the bus lot. Lucian, as you're looking, you notice there's the one camera above the like main building, and then there appears to be one camera on the bus lot itself. As you look at the guards, you don't see like they just look like kind of base security. As far as like what they're armed with, they've got a couple tasers. They don't actually have what it looks like guns on them. Um, and you can just tell that they're kind of from a basic security company.
All right. So before we actually consider, going in, what do you think the chances are we actually find anything, or do you think these like I'm not sure that there's much point in, poking around because what are the chances there's still something there like a week later?
I don't know. How often are the buses clean in the city?
Oh, not once a week probably. I mean, we could check, I suppose, but uh, let's see if I can let's see if I can do something about the cameras. That'd be nice. Uh, just kind of poke up to probably what's going to be within wireless range. Uh, and Lucian's going to pull out his laptop
Okay.
and try to get into the network to access cameras, hopefully.
All right. Give me intelligence and technology.
Oh yeah. Let's rouse intelligence. Why not? Oh, okay, failure. There we go. It's about time. Oh, hello. There we go. No, it's only 4. 4 successes.
That's good enough. The security on their website on their Wi-Fi is pretty weak, actually. Which I mean, you could chalk up to it being like city standards. Um, you're able to get in pretty easily.
All right. Uh, let's let's just kind of shut those cameras down for, an hour. Schedule a reboot. Let's just deal with them for an hour. Can't just walk past them yet. So yeah, let's take out the cameras.
All right. So you going ahead and you do that. I'm gonna let that 4 carry a little bit. As you set their cameras to reboot in an hour.
Yeah, and you'll just sort of walk back to Cassius and say, okay, well, we have an hour-ish where the cameras aren't on.
It should be plenty of time. Would I know? I believe we discussed during my week storyteller that my poking around would have determined the bus schedule, so I know which number bus.
Yes,
would
you
have been
know
around that time.
the bus number. Yep, you know what you're looking for.
Cool. Then I'm gonna make a beeline looking out for that one while keeping an eye out for security poking around now that the cameras are out.
Okay. Give me another wits and awareness.
That's better than before. That's 3 successes.
Okay. With 3 successes, as you kind of like, make a pass by, and you're kind of like trying to clock the numbers on the buses. You believe as you sort of stop for a second that about 3 rows in, you do see the number of the bus that you're looking for.
I nod over to Lucian. Got it over there.
Yeah, okay, let's go take a look.
All right, make our way over to the bus then.
All right. Please
Lucian
give me
is-
stealth.
Yeah, and as we're going, Lucian is keeping a keen ear out for anyone coming by.
Got it.
Stealth. That's,
Yep, Dex and stealth.
Dex and stealth. Yeah, shadow cloak for the added bonus of that.
Okay.
4.
Okay.
For Cassius, that's going to be only 1 success, and one that fails is on the hunger dice, but it's 3. Not sure if that means I get a point of hunger anymore.
Okay. So Cassius, as you start going up, you kind of barely catch yourself, as you see one of the guards kind of round the corner as he tosses a cigarette over the fence. As you're getting ready to like go in, you'll see him come around the corner and just kind of barely catch yourself in time. As Lucian is able to get in before that moment, and sort of sneak his way into the lots.
I'm gonna wait for the guard to turn, and then I'll continue my way.
Okay. Yeah, you wait for him to turn, and as he continues around, you make your way in and catch up with Lucian.
All right. So, this was the one, right?
Yeah, this should be the one. Is the door locked at all?
Yes, the door's locked, but it's also a little jiggly.
Then I'm going to attempt to open it up without being too terribly noisy.
Okay, you're just gonna like brute force it while trying to do it quietly.
You know, unless Lucian, you have a better way of doing this.
No, not really.
All right. Apparently, yes.
Okay. Give me another stealth. Give me another Dex plus stealth.
That's a lot better. That's 3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. Yeah. You do manage though, as you sort of like just force the door open. There's a little bit of like a crack sound, but you kind of like muffle it a little bit with your body. Um, and as you sort of like get the door and sort of like force it open, is since Fen, you have heightened senses up, I'll tell you, you don't hear anything sounding like it's coming close. Um, so yeah, you guys get the door open.
Gonna make our way in and start looking for the blood stain, see if we can get an idea of what happened around here.
Okay. Um, yeah, as you guys are looking around the bus, it's still pretty dirty. There's like bags of chips on the floor and like general dirt and like dead bugs and stuff. Um, you guys, as you're looking around, you find like a used condom under one of the seats. But you do eventually towards one of the seats actually towards the closer front. You do find some spots of what appear to be dried blood on the floor. And as you're looking in that area, could you give me another no, give me intelligence investigation.
Okay. Site based.
Yes.
Ooh. That's a critical success.
So you have two.
Yeah, I got a 10 on a regular dice and 10 on a hunger dice.
Okay, so you've got a messy crit 4.
Oh boy. Eight.
So you got 8. Okay. So as you both are kind of looking, you'll kind of notice that the blood drop that's on the floor, though it's pretty dry at this point, there's also a little bit of like shakiness to the way that these drops sort of hit, almost as if like however the blood was falling, it was like from somebody shaking. Um, and as you kind of look further on the floor, you'll see like this crumpled up piece of paper that, at first glance, you look at it and you think it's just like some blood dropped on it, but then with that crit, you do realize that it almost looks like a bloody fingerprint is on the piece of paper.
Mm.
Go ahead
Yeah.
and
Sorry, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say go ahead and grab it and take a look.
You grab it and you take a look. As you open, it's kind of like a half sleeve, like almost like a half sheet of paper, kind of like a flyer, for an event at the Washington Yacht Club. And written on the back, um, as you sort of like unfold it and flip it over, you see the location of the park along with a time that was slated just a little before the attacks that took place.
Oh, okay. Planned meeting.
Fuck it.
Uh, Lucian's gonna get a really good look at the fingerprint. Uh, and I say that just so that if it comes up later, I can try to remember major features of it, see if I can get something figured out there.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, So out of character, if you if a kindred tastes blood, that is generally something that is likely to make you lose control, correct? That's reliant on hunger?
No, not necessarily. So when you have high hunger, that's when you have to worry about frenzy.
Right, okay. Just wanted to double check.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I think could I get no, I couldn't get resonance off of it from that. Too old.
Yeah, it is dried week old blood.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, not a whole lot to get from that then, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm done with that then. I was thinking maybe, taste it, get resonance off of it, that'd be helpful. But yeah. I'm good to I'm good to go. I think we've got a decent amount from this.
Um as you guys kind of I'm assuming you're taking the flyer with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, as you guys leave again, please give me another stealth.
Mm.
2 successes.
Messy crit 6.
Okay. Yeah, Lucian, you sort of just like fade into the darkness of this lot as you make your way out. And Cassius, you kind of notice that the guard that had passed by before is kind of at the back now of the lot. So you also make it out of there pretty easily. As you both go back over the fence and get out of the parking lot. And as you guys do that, we're going to shift back over to Annette, who, while getting ready, receives a phone call.
Oh,
And you see that it's Anvil.
I answer it. Hello.
I hear congratulations are in order.
Oh, for
Y-
what?
You've officially sold your soul, as it were.
Hmm. Well, whatever I have left to sell, that is.
It's never much, is it?
Hmm. But yep, slowly making my way in.
Hmm. Did you find out more information about the situation last week?
Not yet, no. If I'm being honest, I don't exactly know where to look.
Well, I mean, you now have the backing of those folks. Sure, maybe one of them knows something.
That's true. I shudder a little at the thought.
I know. Working with others, it's not really your strong suit, but you have to play nice to get what you want sometimes.
I suppose. I suppose I don't have a choice at this point.
Listen, you have to think about it like those photo shoots you do for your fans. You pretend to be this ethereal, beautiful creature in these nice, pretty dresses, right? I mean, you are, but it's also a bit of an act, isn't it?
That's what. That's what the public thinks.
Well, act for them. You can pretend to be friendly, can't you?
Within reason.
I have faith in you.
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
Well, I hope you have a good night. and he'll just sort of hang up.
I hang up as well.
You didn't actually get like any of our numbers, did you?
I don't think I did.
I mean, retcon is a thing. If you'd like to say you got somebody's number, you're welcome to.
Flashback. Hey, could I have your number?
I feel like
could.
that'd be like the catalyst of why Rainy's like, I need to get a phone. Everybody was changing numbers.
Lily, do you have a social media account?
Always, honey.
I was
Always.
gonna say, tell me the Toreador does not have an Instagram.
Always on Instagram. It's like a whole mood board of like things that places she can't go anymore.
Would anyone else have a social media? Yeah, I figured as much.
Lucian doesn't use his own accounts. If he needs to find something, he uses somebody else's.
All right. So it's gonna be through the Toreador how I once again reconvene with everyone.
Right.
Good.
You two are
Good
just
luck.
gonna be best friends.
Right,
Yep.
right.
You are.
It is. You guys are besties now.
Yeah.
So you just message
I send
Liliana.
Lily a DM, yeah.
Slid in my DMs.
So yeah, Liliana, you get a notification.
Oh. I'll message back like, hey, what's up?
I just have a Kurt, where are you?
I'm at my house, or I'm not at my house. I'm at Aaron's. Just was gonna head out soon, but like, what's up?
I thought we were celebrating. The three got adopted.
Well, see,
Oh, no.
Reedy's version of celebrating is staying in and celebrating, whereas
Yeah.
Liliana's version of
Yeah.
celebrating is going out and getting turned the fuck up.
Hell yeah.
There you go. That is true. I feel like Aaron's is going to beat somebody out. There'll like be some cookout.
Why do you ask?
Where are you going? I'll meet you there.
I was gonna go to the opera club, but like, I don't really know if that's like your style.
Aaron would get a text somewhere about now from Lucian. Just found something.
And you roll a die. Like your phone? Question mark.
Just it's like something that actually helps with the figuring out who was at the scene last week.
Oh, yeah, I already know. A dude, a girl, and found out how many Vicks were there, as well as age, demographics, what they were drinking, and what they think it was that created the attack. Why didn't you just come to me? This is my job.
Go off.
I'm not showing off. I'm
And
being
then
honest.
and then the follow-up being, you don't know about the one that left though.
Yeah, I do. There was one that went hyper fast, and it looks like it had escaped almost. They're considering it a hybrid between a coyote and a wolf.
We know where they might be.
Okay, that I don't know.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, I knew everything else though. Why didn't you just come to me and talk to me? I am a bail enforcement agent for a reason, my dude.
Because
Everyone on
not
the phone.
come to you for literally everything.
Well, I mean, valid and fair, but we can team up. We are kind of in the same family. Yeah.
This is me teaming up. I
Oh,
told you I found something.
okay. So you don't like to super team up at all. You just like to wing it and then come back when information you got.
This time,
Oh, just this time? What, is this a freebie and then I have to pay afterwards?
look.
So what I'm hearing is we've got a Batman and then we've got Wonder Woman. That's what I'm hearing right now.
Essentially.
In this
a Batman.
in this Malk pissing contest we've got.
Dear God, you guys.
I
Do you
think
wanna
Aaron's winning now.
follow up? Do you wanna follow up on the info we have or not?
I'd love to follow in on the information that you have. Would you like to come over, sit down, and talk about it?
Yes, that's why I texted you.
Okay. Do you know where I live?
No, you could probably figure that out, but no.
Okay. I can give you my address if you so choose and desire.
Where are you right now?
Am I home?
Fuck you.
No, that service is not offered to you. Please select a different service that you may be able to enjoy, but that is not an open option for you.
Go fuck off.
I do that regularly, mostly to Toreador because they piss me off.
Hi, I'm Tori.
I'm adopted.
Fine, where am I going?
She'll text the address and say, by the way, Rini got adopted into the Roses. Yay. They're going to try and help her to click in, even better. And we still have Sapphire, the little one, as I like to call baby Schnooks now. And she happens to be hanging around too for, I think, another week.
Joy.
I'm not really enjoy. Do you know how much this is fucking up my network? I am now having to put on literally emo music just to drown out the why don't you have any marbles?
Yes,
And oh my
I
god,
noticed
you're
that
dressing like
quite
this.
a bit actually.
I'm sorry, but you know when you get ragged out for not having marble in your house, I mean seriously, I actually got back at them and put back at her and put in pastel baby colors and made it look like somebody threw up a rainbow of Skittles from a dragon.
That's impressive. I actually want to see this.
Oh yeah, no problem. It took me hours. The one thing was is that I took like this gold sparkling paint and made it doing like that that Japanese thing where things are broken and you just inlay it in the gold. So I took pristine time doing that to show how broken this room really was. They haven't noticed yet.
Yeah, no appreciation for the arts.
I
I'll be
know,
right
and
there.
they're fucking roses. Oh, are you bringing the
Yeah,
you're bringing the puppy with you?
That's a new one.
I mean, gangrels.
Yes,
They're all puppies.
he kind of helped me figure
Oh,
this all out.
okay. Does he need
See, it
snacks?
wasn't just me.
Well, I'm not saying it was just you. I mean, apparently you're Batman, he's Robin, and we have to form the Justice League.
I'm liking this headcanon. Okay, who's gonna be Martian Manhunter? Yeah, anybody?
That's
Would that be
Rini.
me?
Probably.
Oh, I'm Martian Manhunter.
You're Martian
You could be
Manhunter.
either or. I mean,
Shape shifting, you know?
that's
Yeah,
actually it should
yeah.
be this Missy.
I was gonna say it should be this
Yeah.
Missy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be it. Internet.
So while Aaron and Lucian are going back and forth, and are talking about meeting up at Aaron's place, for Liliana and Annette, where are the two of
Yeah.
you saying that you're gonna meet up?
I told her I was going to the what was it, the opera club that I went to the other night?
The opera nightclub.
The opera nightclub, yes. So I texted her that I was gonna go there. And just yeah.
All right. So as we decide where everybody's going to go, we are going to take a quick, probably 10-minute break. So we will be back
Break.
shortly.
Break.
Hello and welcome back, as we are full of regrets, except
Roll
for
call.
somebody who says they regret nothing, at least for
No
now.
regrets.
No raggerts. As
ragu.
we are having
I want some ragu.
Lucian and Cassius make their way over to Aaron's location. As Annette is making her way to the opera nightclub. Liliana,
Yeah.
are you letting anybody know where you're going? Or are you just like...
I'm just gonna be like, hey, I'm feeling a bit peckish, so I'm gonna go hunt. I'll be back. I have a phone.
Where are you going?
The opera nightclub.
You would know, Aaron, that is a Toreador run nightclub.
Good. I want your phone. I want your phone number.
I thought okay.
And are we on the same service? What do you have?
Verizon.
Whose service?
Verizon.
Verizon.
Right. Hold on. Okay, now I'm putting you on my friends and family so I can turn around and ping your ass. What's your phone number? 212-555-6294? Something like that?
867-5309.
Yeah, Jenny's number. I knew her.
Basically. Yeah.
Yeah, she was my roommate in college.
Yeah.
All right. So, I'm giving you an hour. If you're not back in an hour, you will see me come into that thing looking for your ass and you will not be happy.
Sure. And I'll leave.
All right. Yeah, you also go out to the nightclub.
Mind you, I did put an AirPod on her car to track it.
Got it.
So her car is trackable.
So, Annette, as you pull up to the opera nightclub, it is a definitely rather luxurious nightclub. It's you kind of ping right away that this is very like a luxurious type of place. The main central part is like this massive round circular area with lots of different like bright blue and purple lights coming from the top and from the DJ booth. There are already a few people in here with their dates respectively. And not too long after that, you will see Liliana come through the door.
I motion her over to come sit next to me.
I'll come.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to talk about? This is a little weird, because, out of everyone you could have, messaged, it was me, but...
There's an explanation for that. You're the only one that I could right now.
Oh, do you not have their contacts?
I forgot to ask last time I saw you all. So the reason I called you here, I need their contact info.
Oh, okay. I'll give Aaron's contact information. And probably Reenie's. I don't think Lucian or Casadilla did the thing. Wait.
Somehow that's the worst one yet.
I think Cassius preferred the puppy.
Puppy.
I don't know. I kind of like Casadilla.
Did
I'm Casadilla from the Camarilla.
would Lucian have given his phone number?
Probably.
Probably. Okay, then I will give Annette all of the phone numbers of the people that I have.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh,
No, sorry. All the relevant people.
Okay, you're
All
not
the
just
relevant
handing
people.
over
Okay,
your
yeah.
full contact list.
Okay, and here's my grandsire, and here's my son.
oh god.
Dumb
Just in
ways
case.
to die.
Right?
The dumb.
And here's my
I like playing
cleaners.
I already have one.
You contacted her. That's all I'm saying.
Is
Nice choice.
It's like that
Well
scene
done.
from Indiana Jones. You have chosen poorly.
is that all?
All from you, mere mortal.
Or I don't know, you want to stay here a bit, chill. You know the music's nice tonight, and I know I'm starting to get a little peckish.
Stay in the noisy, albeit luxurious nightclub. Fine.
Hey, I mean, pros and cons, right?
I have nothing else I'm doing. I can just sit here and start to reach out to the others then.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to get up then, and look for, probably like the hottest but most like gullible person in the nightclub.
Give me what's an insight.
What's an insight? Not my greatest. What's insight?
The
were
most
you?
gullible person.
Oh,
in the
yeah,
room. You can't
okay.
eat yourself.
I know I can't.
That's just so wrong.
A crit 4.
Oh. Pretty good. Yeah, so you find somebody who seems like they are first off, I will note that they did seem like they came in with somebody else. But they
Mhm.
seem very quickly like they are kind of moving their way around the dance floor with others. They seem nice and drunk. And they also seem like a bit of a himbo.
Oh fuck yeah.
Just get us
I'm
recipe for
just-
spinach puffs.
I'm just gonna make my way over and hey, what brings you here?
I like to dance and have a good time and like meet new friends and stuff.
Oh, I love that too. I love that.
Yeah.
I love your vibe. It's very freeform,
I
very
love
chill.
your vibe.
I know.
This place is a really cool vibe.
It really is. Can I buy you a drink?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay. Oh,
I'm watching them with just a mortified expression.
I'm Lily, by the way.
Lily, nice to meet you. My name's Zach.
Zach.
Yeah, Zach with a
Zach.
K, not with an H. That's a lame way
Right,
to
right.
spell it.
It really is. I know.
Right?
I mean, we honestly need more Zachs with a K's in this world. Honestly.
Yeah, I agree. Anyway, you're like really cool.
You're really cool. Can I say preemptively that I popped Blush of Life?
Yeah, you can go ahead and give a rouse check.
Okay. Wait, does that mean I get hungrier? Yeah, if I fail?
Yes.
Okay, then I get hungrier.
Okay.
So, just rousing the blood and, just dancing with them, having a good time.
All right. We did get a stretch redeemed, by the way, as well as a table hydrate.
Table hydrate.
So yeah, you dance with Himbo Zach for a while.
Mhm.
I am assuming that you are going to be using this as a segue to feed.
Yes,
So
my
please
siren.
give me charisma and persuasion.
Charisma and
Either
persuasion.
charisma and persuasion or manipulation and subterfuge.
Charisma, persuasion. Oh, hell yeah. Yay, I get the big dice now.
I was about to
I
say-
get the big dice pool now.
Mistakes
I
were
was-
made. Mistakes were made. Everyone back
earlier
out.
I was gonna say like, so we have a list of things that aren't Lily's forte. When are we gonna get to the part where
Right?
she actually is good? At
Right?
something?
Do
Listen,
I
we'll
add-
get there.
Question, do I add anything for my predator type or no?
So let's see.
Do I add anything extra or no?
Siren, correct?
You have a specialty that might
Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
relevant?
you should have your
Oh,
specialty.
yeah, I do have my specialty. My
That's another
persuasion and
dice.
seduction. So one more dice.
Yep.
Okay. And then
You can also go ahead and add your looks merit to this as well.
okay. Looks okay, wait, fuck. So that's 4 more dice?
Fen, that is officially the new way that
Foreign
I'm.
looks?
That is officially the new way I'm spelling Zach forever.
All right. I think I have like 15 dice in my hand right now, so
No.
oh god. 2, 3.
I mean, I think what it comes down to, Junie, is that
10, 11.
like I said, she's not very good at very much else. Let's give her this one.
13 successes.
Yeah, with 13 successes, as you and Zakak slip off somewhere
Yeah.
to do your thing, yeah, you definitely successfully feed. Are you gonna be slaking 1, 2?
I'm gonna be slaking 2, and I'm going to be adding a lingering kiss to this.
Oh. Ooh. Ouch.
Hold on, I have to.
Why
remind
you say
myself what that
ouch?
does.
Go back. Oh yeah.
Oh
Might want to
boy.
go. Yeah. Hold on.
Hold on.
I got you. I got you.
Oh boy.
I have to have the drive. I got you.
That poor
It's
fucker.
that thing got changed in the other book. Yeah, they changed it in the companion.
Oh, did they? Which one? The
Yeah, I'm
the
pulling him
V5?
right now. Mm-hmm. It was the only Irate that was done.
Gerada.
Oh, there we go.
I wasn't gonna say errata, but you know.
Okay. Okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know. Also, what's your presence rating?
My presence rating is 3.
Sweet. Cool. Good to know. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and I'll just do that and then return.
All right. So yeah, you finish that up. You go back
Yep.
to the booth with Annette.
I feel very, very,
Um,
very good with myself.
Who Annette? You said that you have been messaging the others on the new phone, the new numbers, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Are you just messaging
Yes.
everyone like a massive group text? Or are you separating them?
Separating them, individual messages. To each
So
person.
so about every 30 seconds, as Lucian and Cassius arrive at Aaron's location, people's phones start going off subsequently.
Who the fuck is this?
At all, like basically when when Lucian gets his, it's the exact same thing. Who the fuck is this?
Rini just flipped her phone open.
Hello, who is this? Introductions need to be made.
I
message
don't
says-
whatever you have said.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I was meant to say, what does the message say?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
To Aaron, it's Annette. I have your Toreador.
Oh, good. Keep her. You need her things.
Too
Are you
bad.
taking her home today? Are you taking her home?
You're not so lucky.
No. You're the one that's not so lucky at this moment.
You got her. That's your problem now.
You have her. No take backsies.
I feel like you guys are playing hot potato with me.
No take backsies. You have her. Good luck. XO, big kisses. Thank you a lot.
Well, Lily, good luck.
Conditioner.
What?
What is the message? What does the message solution say?
Hi.
Hi. Just hi.
Just hi. Is it hi for everybody else too? Just Aaron.
Pretty much, yeah.
Is it like a
Okay,
hi?
Eric,
Is
it's
there
good
like a
message.
smiley face? Like little
No,
star
hi,
emoji?
period.
No, just hi.
Hi,
No, we do
period.
face her. Hey.
New number, who dis?
It's Annette, the fancily dressed one you met last week.
Gonna have to be more specific.
Really?
Really?
Seriously?
Lily's right there.
The one who looked like a doll.
That's
Yeah, I know.
again
Fucking with
could
you.
could be Lily, but still.
The one you took in at Union Station.
I feel like this text is just getting more aggravated.
Yeah, just
Pretty much, yeah.
feel the annoyance.
So like,
They can hear the tapping, the stylus hitting the phone.
oh, the style. There you go.
How'd you get this number?
The Toreador.
Oh god damn it.
Oh, period.
Oh.
That's valid though. Aaron will go, are you giving everyone our contact information?
To me?
You're the one I'm texting, yes.
Oh, not everyone, but you know, she
Apparently
was
Annette.
asking.
What? So you just gave it to her?
I mean, she seemed cool. I liked her vibes. I trusted the vibes.
Yeah, and like Lily would also get a text from Lucian at this point that
Dot.
basically says, "Please
Dot.
stop giving out my
Dot.
number."
It was only one time.
It's all it ever takes.
So I was just saying,
I mean,
That's
she's
enough.
cool. She's cool, and she tolerates me.
I mean, we all tolerate you. What are you saying? We don't tolerate you enough? We have to tolerate you more? What do you want? What you want? Look, I only have so much money I can spend on you all. Your sires ain't paying me shit.
I didn't ask you to spend shit on me. I have my own allowance.
Junie,
But
actually,
yeah,
about
here's
that
your bill.
point, you get a notification from your bank.
Ah, fuck.
Now she can't complain about it.
No, what's the notification from my bank? This means probably
As a
withdrawn.
deposit has been initiated to your bank account for $10,000.
Oh, it's about fucking time. At least it pays off your duds. I'm glad I tracked it down to 500. Jesus Christ. Those Swarovski crystals were just like so subpar. I've seen better. But you know what? I wasn't going to bitch about it. It got you in. That's what matters.
Oh, you guys have made the
It's still
Toreador
lovely.
turtle again.
Oh.
This isn't hard.
You're so mean
Watch
to the
it.
baby Toreador.
It's okay. Hold on. Don't worry. We'll see
Gave
their
out
horn
Lucian's
soon.
number to
Just a bit.
To the random Samitsi they met once.
Yeah, right.
They
You
met
know.
once that Lucian had
Yeah.
flagged as suspicious.
I mean, to be fair, I mean anyone who's dressing in Lolita goth is not overly suspicious.
We've been over this before. It wasn't just about that.
Yeah, but that's what you based it off of first to pull them into
Yeah.
conversation.
And then Rini to justify like the reason why you probably see her constantly is because she's dressed like that.
Well, now you're in a
But-
Givenchy gown, so there you are.
Right? No, poor Rini.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, Rini
Take it
didn't
out.
immediately swap back to like stinky sweatpants
she
as soon
did-
as they left.
She did not. She was not informed about this visit until they showed up.
Fair.
I feel like that's what
Yeah.
it is.
Erin will just let them in. She doesn't mind if, Moose Rack and the puppy see Pinkie Pie in her best outfit. This is fine. I'm actually highly encouraging this. She'll like, come on in, Judds, and oh fuck, she's giving out numbers. God damn it.
Yeah, I know. I already told her to knock it
Motherfucker.
off.
I mean, if anyone else wants my phone number, they can fucking try and earn it. I've got business cards. They're amazing too. I spent like $50 on them.
I know. I asked for your number, so I thought it was polite.
Yeah, well, apparently I gotta, you know what, we're just gonna call her Lolita. Lolita can't even bother to ask for any of our phone numbers. And yet she had to get Sapphire to give it to her. God, I'm meshing up your names, and this is sad. I think that's it. We're calling her Baby Schnooks.
It's easier to ask people through a screen.
To be
Right?
fair, Lucian was a little bit aggressive towards her. So she might be a little bit
But-
side discussing it.
But
I mean, you did accuse her of being
I mean, yes, I
suspicious.
know I was, but considering this, never mind. Whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
she-
Moose Rex, just bring it down a notch. We love you.
I do, yeah.
Just
Well,
gently.
no.
Apparently not enough to not sing "Dumb Ways to Die."
I mean, that was a dumb way to die if you did.
Yes, it's very fair. I just didn't need to hear it for like an entire fucking night.
Aww. Well, then you could turn the channel or change the channel if you so desire. Good.
I did.
Uh,
That's
I'll
why
make sure
everyone-
never
that's
to
why everyone
DJ in
was
your
getting-
head again.
Yeah, no, exactly. Thanks.
I mean,
Speaking of numbers, oh sorry.
No,
Go
I was
on.
gonna
No,
say
go
I was gonna
finish it.
threaten him with Linkin Park all night. And then after that, it's nothing but Nickelback 24/7. And if you don't like Nickelback, then that's too damn bad. You could watch 50 Cent at his 45-cent tour. Because Nickelback ain't coming.
Look, I may not like it too much, but even I'm not. But I'm pretty sure if you did that, one of the elders would probably get a bit pissed at you at that point.
Good, bring it. It's about time they show their fucking faces. Not wrong.
Yeah, sure, you go with that. Star, are you okay?
Oh,
She just
she was here a
startled and
second
then
ago.
Yeah.
No, like I
we-
said, you guys scared the turtle
You
away.
picked her. You guys picked on her too much.
It's okay. It's all right.
Yeah, it was mostly
Tougher
just when her
skin.
model started wigging out that it was like, oh, okay.
Okay, so
um,
go ahead, Rini. What do you want? What you need?
I was just asking if Cassius and Lucian can put their number in my phone. So I can have
Good.
contact with them as well.
Lucian
that's
will
okay.
rattle his off.
Aaron will take
Rini-
those numbers down.
Rini's trying to do it with her.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Okay.
All
And I
right.
hand it to her.
All right, come on. What do you want to be known as? Cassalicious, Cassius, Kayash, Cass, quick dollar money. I don't know. Give me your nickname. And she puts on.
Totally gonna have Cassius Licious in her phone.
I totally pulled out Cassalicious. I don't care.
I know.
Come on, Cassie. Give me the digits.
Cash.
Yeah. Cash will work just fine. I'll go ahead and send it.
Okay. All right. I mean, you just got to come on and give us that sweet southern drawl to, give us all those digits so, she could just melt in her bed later on. That'd be fine. Thank you.
If Rini can blush, she'll be blushing right now.
You can blush. It's called Blush of Life. Go for
Oh.
it.
I don't think she has it.
Everyone has it.
You
just
could,
did.
Okay.
yeah, it's just a rouse check.
Okay.
All right.
I'll do that.
What you just want your nickname to be Cash
Sure, that'll work.
or Cassidy or Cassidy and the Moose, Moose Rat Kid?
That would be
Cash
a pass.
Yeah, you pop Blush
Yeah.
of Life.
A pop blush, like a blushing. A little bit.
Meanwhile, for Annette, are you just up and ditching Liliana at the club?
I have
No.
nothing too pressing to do at the moment, so I'm staying.
Okay. And how long are you guys staying there?
Well, Lilia has an hour.
Yeah, does she remember that? Does
I
she
was gonna
actually
say,
remember that?
Was that a test?
Can I like roll something to see if I remember this? Um,
Can Rini be that sweet little sister and like seeing what time it is and she's like just reminding her, like, hey, just a heads up. Aaron might come get you if you don't come back. Like half
fuck.
hour mark.
Yeah, Lucian kind of sits there like, yeah, where is the baby anyways?
Oh, baby needed a snacky snack, so she went to go out and feed and meet, and apparently now meet up with Annette. So baby
Yeah.
Schnooks is going to have an issue when she gets home. We'll have to talk about that. Oh, did you want to see her room and how intricately
Yeah,
I made?
let's see it. I want to see
Okay.
this. Let's go.
So Aaron will take you all into the what looks like Pastel has literally blown up in the room, and you'll see the intricate, tiny little golden crack kind of things that she painted ever so lovingly.
You know, you really did do a good job of that. Yeah.
Thank you.
I
Look,
like that.
it's even on the furniture. Kind of like it's a never-ending
Yeah,
waterfall
yeah.
of color. It's just the color just speaks it. It's like, welcome, little baby Chinooks, to the world of Kindred. We're trying to be Toreador, but yet here is the madness of our network.
Yeah, I was about to say something about, the best Toreador art being done by Amalkia.
I know, right? She hasn't seen my sewing yet, man, and I can make some deep-ass cosplay, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah,
used to do
fair.
it. But yeah, I thought it just, plus what was I listening to? Who was I listening to?
Lincoln Park.
No, I was not listening to Linkin Park. I was actually listening to, I think it was CCR or Fleetwood Mac, one of the two. I was kind of jamming out.
Well,
Really
I'm glad
cool.
I didn't get that bit.
Well, you don't like CCR, you don't like Fleetwood Mac.
Neither particularly my preference, but it's just
Rocks fall and Lucian dies because everybody loves Fleetwood Mac.
Right.
No,
You you can hear Rini silently, like quietly ask Cassius of who these band people.
I hear
Oh,
that.
boy. Guess
Okay.
we'll have to do a lot of explaining.
Okay, so that just means that we now have to turn around and play you all the songs from like 1920s through now. That's fine. Just catch you up on all the
Like,
music. How
I know bands in the 20s.
how about the 30s?
Yeah, the bands in 30s.
40s?
No.
So from the 40s to now.
Yes, nerdy. 10 dire wolves and 10 D10 of fall damage. Yep.
Not wrong.
While this conversation is going on, this is when you would get the message from Rini. Just a gentle reminder about your time, Liliana.
Annette, you can see that like Lily's just really miffed about this. Just apparently, someone decided that I needed to have a curfew. I honestly don't know why, but It's honestly a pain.
So you're leaving then?
I mean, still got a bit of time. You look interesting, and I thought it'd be nice to talk to someone other than the person who's literally being paid to babysit me and hates every second of it.
So you're saying I'm a reprieve from what you normally deal with?
Honestly, you are such a breath of fresh air, and your outfit today is on fleek.
Well, your outfit is nice too.
Aw, thank you. I picked it out myself. You know, we had company today with my. I would imagine that they would find like this is all happening like away from like the crowd, so that like a place where like nobody can really
Oh,
like
good.
hear and stuff. But you know, my sire, my grandsire came today, and Rini's a new Toreador.
Oh,
Yeah, it was really surprising, but her glow up did look really, really nice. I have to say, I was surprised.
was it you who did her makeup and fashion?
I helped a little bit, but Erin did most of it.
Oh, really?
I know. Mostly everybody here seems very fashion forward, and I'm into that. Most people. Lucian seems a little Lucian, you know. But
He doesn't seem like he
other than
puts
that,
much effort into his appearance.
not really, not really. But what can you expect? What can you expect? How wait, is it rude of me to ask like how long you've, you know, been a night owl? Is that rude? Is that rude?
A little.
Uh uh I apologize then.
All you need to know is that I am, and that's it.
Fair. Fair enough. Uh we should look, I'm all of this is very new to me, and you seem to be a bit more freeform than the other people that I've been acquainted with, and maybe we could talk again sometime.
Well, you have me in DMs and my contact information now,
I
so I don't see
do.
why not. If you want to see
Aw.
more outfits and more of my more done up pictures, you can find me on my account.
At Justine
At
does Lolita.
Justine Midnight, yeah.
Hashtag shout out. Hashtag plug. But yeah, I really probably should get back before somebody blows up about me not going to where I should be at this time. 'Cause you're a baby and you don't know shit.
Yes, well, you wouldn't want to be prune now, do you?
Yeah. But it was nice talking to you. Thanks for hanging out. You don't talk much, but your vibes say it all.
You're a very strange one, you know that?
in a good way or bad way?
I'll let you decide that.
Okay. And I'll head back home or to my temporary home with that.
All right. You head back. Meanwhile, back at the house, you
All right.
will have just finished the tour of the baby Toreador's new bedroom.
Did you at least get them to like pay for that?
Oh, I talked to their grandsire about that.
Oh,
Yep.
She came today.
so is that a yes or a no?
Oh, I'm sending the bill.
Oh, okay.
Are you kidding? I can't. They wanted to hit me. They wanted to know where the marble was in my house.
Yeah, well, I just kind of hope
This.
you know, just kind of hope she never finds about my place.
Where's your place?
Yeah, you don't want to know that either.
Now that you brought it up, I kind of. I don't want to
Look,
know
it was
your
7
streets.
figures, okay?
Your place is 7 figures.
Yeah.
Who the fuck were you, Rockefeller?
No, see, it's really funny actually.
Moose
It
Rex,
just
are you
like
holding out on us?
no. Well,
Yeah,
yes.
you are. Oh, 110%. Come on, spill
But
now.
see, the thing is, I actually got quite lucky. Like about a decade ago, and figured out that Bitcoin existed.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, just kind of got a bunch of money off of that. And then GameStop happened, and that was a thing.
Oh, God. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good to know. All right. So
Karen's having a headache.
I'm swimming with rich people that don't like to share. Got you. All right. I wonder why I associate more with Bruja.
I
Yeah.
mean, I can cough some up. It's just I have to actually liquidate it. Is the thing. It gets.
You don't hear shit on liquidation already? So that if you need fast cash, you could get it quick?
I have some of it.
Oh, okay, good. Anyhow.
Of course, I have some of it. Look, I'm not that dumb. Not that dumb.
Mm-hmm. Sure. I
I
believe.
don't want my bank account going poof because someone went asking, "Oh, where'd this $5 million come from all of a sudden?" Must be, yeah, no.
As a former worker in the government, I would say spread your assets long and wide so people can't find you. But don't worry, the money always has a trail. Just how I caught my people.
Yeah, see, that's the thing about. I mean, it's not entirely true, but you can actually get pretty close to like mostly anonymous with the crypto, mostly.
Good to know. So what did you and Cashalicious find?
Oh yeah. So we found a bloody fingerprint, and we figured out that this was probably a prearranged meetup between someone, anyways, and that someone might be at the out of character. It was the yacht club, right?
Yes, the Washington Yacht Club.
Right, yeah, and that someone's probably might be at the yacht club.
Okay, did you lift the print?
I mean, I got it right here, and I also got a pretty good memory of it. So
No. I mean, I can run it on a database. That's why I asked.
yeah, no, here you go.
Thank you. Interesting. Is there anything different about this fingerprint that from anyone else's, or is this just a standard fingerprint?
Seems pretty standard.
Well, let me go put it onto my scanner. Give me a minute. She'll scan the fingerprint
All right.
on a computer.
While that takes some time to look, Annette, where are you headed for your evening?
I'm gonna head over to for the rest of my evening. Head over to Sherman Circle Park.
Okay. Any particular reason?
To just find a spot to sit down and decompress from the night so far.
Okay. Yeah, you head to Sherman Circle Park. Kind of taking in the night. While you're out there, go ahead and give me wits and awareness.
It's an awareness. Okay.
I'd like to point out it's Sin's fault. Waiting for tonight's in her brain now.
What's Sin's
I got
The new song, "It's Waiting for Tonight" by Jennifer Lopez.
4 successes.
4 successes. With 4 successes, you get the sensation that you're being watched. And as you look around, you'll notice kind of on the other side of the park, there's a very tall figure. You can't make out the features from where you are. But this tall figure seems to be staring in your general direction.
I find a spot to sit in the park, away in a spot where, like, I have vision of this figure.
You get up to kind of like relocate where you are as you kind of like shift where you are to try to get a better look at this figure. And as you're looking at them, you suddenly it's like they're there and then they're gone. As if they move very quickly out of your line of sight.
I look around trying to see where they might have, if they like moved within the vicinity.
You can give me another wits awareness.
Three successes.
As you kind of look around to try to see if you can, catch a glimpse of where they might have gone to, you don't see anybody, but as you're looking around, you hear a single solitary scream come from further in the park. And that scream is gut-wrenching, piercing through the night. And after about 5 seconds, it stops. And that's where we're going to end things for the night.
Oh my god.
So, players, if you guys could please go on ahead and do the thing while I push things and do buttons and stuff.
I am Eris Von Jabberwock. I played Annette the Sumitsu tonight. I'm a VTuber who streams on Twitch at Eris Von Jabberwock, and you can also find me on Twitter at Eriwok.
All right, Ben.
I'm Fenwick, the Demon Moose. I stream on Twitch, and you can also find me on Twitter at Fenwick Alcester.
Junie.
Junie Von Esch, you can find me everywhere. Why? I live on the fucking internet. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, fuckadoodles, wadadoodles, and all the other things, as well as the RPG table and here.
All right, Rini. Or, I'm sorry, Katie.
It's fine. I'm Katie. I play Rennie and Peking Pie. I play a Salubri, also adopted Torador. You can follow me on TikTok. It happened today. You can follow me on TikTok, k.k.novacarthur. I post snippets of my story. This week is about a college one called Robin.
All right. Kerrick.
I'm Kerrick. I play Cassius the Gangrel. You can find me on Instagram, painting all kinds of painting at Kerrick_the painter, where I recently just finished this guy, and will soon be painting this guy.
Ooh, very
Ooh.
cool. Star.
Hello, I'm Stardust Shimmer, Unicorn Princess VTuber that plays anything and everything that she wants. You can find me at twitch.tv/Stardust_Shimmer and on Twitter at Stardust_Shim. And yeah.
All right. And I'm Psymerc. I've been your storyteller for the evening. You can find me right here on Roll Call Friday nights at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I play the cute, naive, stupid Rinneman Bun.
Hey, Rinneman!
The warlock with no brain and all cupcake.
Yes.
Or you can catch me over at the RPG table on Saturday nights at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time playing a very, very unhappy, pissed off right now Samisi, whose dress just got ruined by a shit ton of viscera and blood. And of course, you can catch me here on Sundays. Everywhere else, you can find me on socials at Psymerc. I threw a whole bunch of links out into chat. Some of our player links, our friends, family, our VTuber buddies. Also, the donation link for the Trevor Project is right here on our Twitch page. This is an ongoing charity thing, so as you can, if you want to share and donate, that's great. For every $100 mark that we hit, I am smashing cupcakes in my face on stream. We just had one on Friday. So if you want to see me make an absolute fucking mess out of myself, that's always fun. And that will be it for me today. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you for the support, the follows, the subs, the bits, the gifts, and we hope to see you guys next week. Until then, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Have an awesome week. Bye.